Hey, what's going on, everybody? Mano back here for another solo Ascendant Challenge video guide. It's April 16th, 2019. We're going to be showing you how to take care of the Shattered Ruins Ascendant Challenge this week. As always, the timestamps are going to be on screen and in the description box below and in my pinned comment. Sometimes mobile in the description box, sometimes mobile timestamps will not pop up. So if you can't see it or you can't click on it, make sure you click the comment section. For some reason, that seems to work. Let's go ahead and open up the map. This week, it's pretty simple to pick up the Ascendant bounty because Petrovenge is right to your left, right as you spawn in here in the Devilian Mists. We're going to follow this path over to the Spine of Caries, and instead of going into the observatory area, we're going to actually take a shortcut, which many people have commented on my earlier videos. I have not put the shortcut in yet, and so I'm sorry it took me so long to get this video of the extra shortcut in, but I finally have it now. I finally was able to get a video of it. It's pretty easy. As always, to see the Ascendant Challenge entrance and the shortcut platforms, you must have a tincture of Queen's Foil. A tincture of Queen's Foil can either be earned by opening up random chests inside the Dreaming City, completing missions, or you can purchase it down in the cathedral area of Rhea Silvia. You can go pick that up pretty easily. We're going to head over to the Spine of Caries. I do see that there is a flag up over there to the right-hand side, so this is not the fastest way to go. I'm just going to go up there and grab a flag. You will want to do this before you do this Ascendant Challenge too. It's a fairly easy Ascendant Challenge, except that it takes a bunch of platforming, and there are two slightly different versions of it. The map is the same, but there are two slightly different versions of it. This week I got the one with the taken blights, so that's a little bit different and a little bit interesting. I do want to say a big thank you to all those folks who've been subbing to the channel. We recently hit over 20,000 subscribers, which is a huge milestone for the channel. Thank you all. I have kind of a reward video coming out for all of you folks, which is actually a world record, which I don't think is going to be broken in a while. So check that out. It's not particularly challenging, and it wasn't when I did it, but I was able to put together a video, so you want to make sure you come back and check that out if you do like this content. Go on over to the area. We're not going to go over into the observatory. If you look over there to the right-hand side, that is where we're going. But what we're going to do to take the ultimate shortcut is we're going to jump down here into this area. I am Ascendant. In other words, I've used my tincture of Queen's Foil. And you will see a very, very thin wisp of light off to the right-hand side. You will be able to jump on those platforms really easily. This is very quick. I've been doing this on other characters like a ton. I've just never recorded the gameplay of me doing it. So this week I decided to do that. So go on over to this area here. You are basically going to jump in over on near the rocks where you jump in the first time you enter into the Dreaming City. If you remember the very first mission where you're kind of hopping through and you go back and forth between the Ascendant realm and the normal world, this is the first area where you would go to. So right there is the Ascendant Challenge entrance. We're going to go ahead and show you where that is on the map, just so that there's no confusion. Some people have been asking about that in the comment section as well. You should see it pretty easily. Hop on through and you should be good to go. As soon as you walk through, just stop for a second because there is a cliff that you can walk off of, which I have done before on different characters, but most of the time you're relatively safe. Okay, so this one is essentially a giant winding spiral broken staircase around this area. Now I got the one, if you look there, you can see that there are taken little balls that will explode if you get near them. You can actually blow them up if you want, but some of the other challenges involve, the other version of this challenge involves the possibility of getting the taken areas that bop you off the edge. So there is a slight difference. What I do is I take my time and I shoot any of those taken blights that I think are going to explode and damage me to a large extent. If you just rush through this particular version of the Ascendant Challenge, you can see how low my light got at that particular moment. I forgot that I have Empowering Rift on, so we're going to go ahead and change that really quickly and hopefully not get shot and get killed here. There are still the same ads that will try and snipe you, so you want to look for the spiral staircase. When you get to that central platform, there is a staircase that leads off to the area around that I'm standing on right now. You want to find that. Then there's going to be another round platform that I land on right here, and that's going to take you about the rest of the way over. Once you get to this area, again, try not to get booped off. Now, this is actually a good example of how to recover from a mistake. I kind of rushed through this particular section, and what I did is I ended up jumping to that platform. You can recover because there is a lot of platforms down underneath you. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that in the video just because it's good content. It's good to see that those things happen to everyone. And you saw there that I dipped out of there really fast because if I had landed where those 3 blights were, I would have died really badly. Luckily there, I was starting to get my health back. Again, this is kind of the annoying version of this particular Ascendant challenge because you can't really rush through it or else you'll die, unless if your resilience is super high. But I'm on my Nova Bomb Warlock, so I'm on that right now. As always, we're going to keep following up and around the corner. Once you get to this spot here, you're going to see a tree that is kind of poked out sideways. That's going to be one of your checkpoints. When you get to that area, you're going to go onto this platform here. There is going to be a rotating platform here. Be careful. Make sure you don't stay on it for too long because those blights will come back if you get that particular version of it. If you get to the areas where the taken auras are going to boop you off, you're going to have to move quite fast through this. Once you get to the top of the statue, you're going to have a bunch of taken thrall that are going to spawn in. The thing that I like to do in this particular section is just turn on my Thunderlord and rip through all those taken thrall pretty easily. I'm wearing my Skull of Dire Ahamkara and using my Nova Bomb right now because they buffed it and it's really good. You want to stand where there is a wall because this guy will actually knock you off the platform if you're not careful because he's got that shield there. Luckily, I'm able to knock him out pretty quickly with my Nova Bomb and my Thunderlord. So pretty easy all around. Not a very hard challenge. Of course, make sure you pick up the chest. If you do not pick up the chest, it will not say that you have completed the Ascendant challenge. You'll then hop through there and you'll be good to go. All right, everyone, we're going to go ahead and show you where the Ahamkara bones and the eggs are to complete all the little things for your Cursebreaker title and the exotic Sparrow. The first egg is right dead center in the top of the dome area. Go ahead and knock that out. The next egg, the second and final egg in this particular Ascendant challenge, is going to be behind one of the column supports down underneath the platform that you were on. You can see if you jump to one of the statue's heads and look left and right, it will be behind one of the columns that you were looking for in the kind of support that area. It doesn't matter which head you go onto, you should be able to see it from both sides. I wanted to show that, so if you, in case you were getting confused, just look left and right and you will be fine. Next up is the Ahamkara bones. What you're going to look for is you're going to look for the statue that has a hand that kind of is eclipsed in shadow. If you look over here to this particular statue, there isn't really a lot in the shade there, but once you see the shade of the shadow and the light that is glittering in her hand, that will show you where the Ahamkara bones are. Jump down into her hand, make sure you pick that up, and you will be good to go. You'll have the eggs, you'll have the Ascendant challenge, and you'll have the lore all taken care of for this week if you have not done that. So a quick couple notes. To collect the eggs, you must have the Wish Ender bow. I still get lots of questions on that. I will have a video on it the next time the Shadow Throne comes around. I got some video on a alternative character, but I did not get all of the content that I wanted to make a clear video guide on that, so stay tuned to that. I also did a couple of video runs of the Shadow Throne solo, so I'll be looking for that here in the next week or so. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. 20,000 subscribers is insane. I never thought we were going to get there. When we hit 10,000, I was like, holy cow. But thank you all so much for watching. If you do enjoy this content, make sure you subscribe for more Destiny 2 content. Check out my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/manodester777. I haven't streamed in a bit, but I am planning to stream a little bit over the Easter weekend. Thank you all so much for watching. Good hunting. I'll see you next time in the universe of Destiny.